How do you do? Cause I'm feeling so good.
Hey guys, it is Trixkills here, and today we are building in Willow Creek, and I thought a great idea would be to build a student's little home, so this can actually fit about 2 people, 3 if you're a little crazy. Now the feel for the exterior, I wanted it to be a little bit more cool and calming, so I used a lot of blue, gray, nude, and white in this color scheme. How I think about it is, it's such a small, tiny home. Give it a lot of personality, right? So that's kind of what I wanted to do. So I literally stuck a yellow door and said, yep, this is it. Anyways, I hope you had a great week. So right now we are about a week-ish away from Christmas. I will be taking Christmas off just because I do have to have, obviously, family members coming in and all that other jazz. Recently on Discord, I hosted a Sims challenge event where we built a neighborhood, and honestly, when everyone showed up, they did not displease the eye at all. They did amazing, absolutely amazing. Yeah, once a month we post or host Sims events where we build challenges and we kind of challenge ourselves and then bring it to each other, and it's like more of like a helping and a learning type of environment. So I really appreciate what we come up with. It's super creative. A main thing for me for doing these challenges and showing up to Discord and hanging out with these people is the fact that it's very therapeutic as well. There were so many times where someone would tell me like, oh, I got this item from the debug menu and I've never seen it before. It really goes to show you that how much you could do with the base game and as well as debug items go really far. So I was really happy about it. But yeah, I just really like to challenge myself in like a creative atmosphere where it's always like really uplifting and such, so it's such a good experience. If anybody would like to join Discord, the link is in the bio below, and if you guys have not yet, please like, comment, and subscribe. Anything will help. But yeah, before we move on to this house and how I was thinking about it and the exterior and such, I will be posting videos often, even when I am gone. So it's not gonna be like you guys will never see me for a week or so. I'll still be around on YouTube. I just won't be around on Instagram or Discord as much as I would love to. But yeah, with this house, I was actually kind of surprised on how much I could put into this house with like how small it is. I thought I did a really good job. I kept up with the clutter and made sure that the house looked lived in, and it is obviously livable. I did actually put a very small 1x3 bathroom in it where the sink and toilet are fused on one tile. I was honestly really surprised on how the kitchen turned out. I thought there was not enough space for like a dining area and a kitchen, so I was kind of panicking on the inside, but it turned out amazing and I'm actually really happy with it. So when I was thinking about building this kitchen slash little sitting area, I was obviously thinking that, okay, so the students may not be wanting to eat at the table, and they might want to just eat at the couch, or even eat in their own rooms while doing homework, or even in the office space. Yes, there's an office space. It is crazy. But yeah, so I just made sure that the necessities were in the kitchen, and then at least an area just to kind of sit down, or even just hang your coat on. So that's kind of what I was kind of going for. Because if you were thinking about someone who goes to school and possibly has a part-time job, they're always going to be busy and maintaining that busyness at all times. I was having trouble with this dining area because I wanted to have it look like the other stool was kind of tucked in, so you can untuck it because it's going to be basically in front of the door. And then unfortunately that did not work out, so I just kind of like left it and said, okay, you're just going to have one stool and only one person can sit in there. But yeah, moving on to the living room, I had put a furnace there just because I wanted to keep that warm, calming feeling in. Obviously, when you walk into the house, it's a completely different feel to it where it is still warm, but it doesn't use the calming blues that the outside is using. And I kind of wanted to base it off of it being a little bit more lively, but also very calm at the same time by using very like soft colors like beige, an off-white maybe, and some nice neutral brown tone. But yeah, I just kept the common area very, I guess very common. I didn't want to put too much like personality into this where one roommate kind of owned and dominated this living space. I wanted it to be a lot more open where anybody can basically just chill in it, and if you want to watch TV, if you want to warm up by the fireplace, or just kind of like sit down, read a book, it is always going to be available for anybody to be in there. I honestly do this all the time, where I put an open book on the couch surface there. I don't know what that's called. I always put that thing. Maybe it's like an ottoman. I'm gonna guess it's an ottoman. You can still sit on an ottoman, nap on it if you want to. That item. Anyways, moving on to the office area, it is connected to the bedroom. There is no opening in the living room just because there was really no room for the opening to be in the living room. Having such a small space with like 3 openings is kind of a hard space to squeeze into, so I made the door towards the bedroom area. But I really honestly wanted it to be very cluttered in here, kind of like this is the studying area where possibly they could take turns. One could take the bedroom, one could take the office space, and if they need to do any research, the laptop is right there. Now for the bedroom, it is very small, and I tried to put enough in it where it still looked like it was very livable, and that they are repping their college or university that they're currently in. So I kind of made it more of a green yellow. I was thinking maybe they're into sports, possibly like football, soccer, or basketball, and they're very proud of their school. We also put separate storage spaces so they can put their clothes in. One area does have a TV. Unfortunately, your sim cannot lay down and watch TV like that. I wish they could. It would look so cool. It would be like a really nice touch, but unfortunately, a girl can dream. So yeah. Anyways, I put a shelving area for some books and just for like some stuff so they can put their things on it if they need to be. Because the room is very small, I would think that shelving is very important, especially in this sense. With a small room like this, I was actually pretty happy on how I fulfilled the space within it and tried to make sure that every space counted. Pretty happy about that. The bathroom over here is not really like too fancy. It's just you basically use it and you go, basically, right? No one really has time to specialize in making bathrooms look nice, especially when you're always on the go, so that's kind of what I wanted to do. It's still easily accessible through the bedroom area. Now we are working on the backyard. I wanted it to have a open space so they can do some activities. Let's say on the weekend, after they're done doing a midterm or a final, they can just kind of rest up, enjoy themselves within the privacy of their own little home. But yeah, I put a chess table out there. I think I also put some more seating area just so they can kind of sit down. If they want to work on their logic, they most certainly can. Very slight flowering because honestly I'm thinking if students do live here, they don't have time to plant or keep track of any plants for that matter, so I tried to keep that to a minimum. I thought the tire with the flowers in it was a pretty creative idea for it. Like I said in the beginning, these students possibly are in sports, so I made sure that I put a basketball hoop there just so they can keep practicing with their craft and such, and then a foosball just in case if they have any parties or just gatherings for that matter, because honestly for me, maybe I was boring, but when I was in college I didn't really go to parties. I just kind of hung out with my friends, and the most we ever did was like go to a restaurant with a bar in it, and then we had a couple drinks, but primarily it was all about the food. I usually don't go outside if food is not involved. I am very serious about being a foodie, and food makes me happy, and I hope food makes you happy as well. But yeah, just some simple landscaping. I just made sure that it's not completely green because it wouldn't make any sense if the lot was just green. And then some shrubbery at the sides, and I think we're basically done this house. I do have a couple pictures of another apartment that I did previously that I was very inspired by. It is still a small loft apartment with platforms, so I really wanted to show you guys that. I will also be showing the pictures for this house as well at the end of this. video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Anyways, if you did enjoy this, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. You can also find me on Instagram, Discord, and Twitter, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
I do you do cause I'm feeling so good. Ooh. I do you do cause I'm feeling so good. Ooh. Oh, my darkest memories now let me fall back. But you'll be